I'm late, but I'm here.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are
Good
you?
morning.
Good to see you.
What's up, bro?
How you doing?
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Well, I'm already recording.
Amped Outdoors. Absolutely. So new for 2023. Got a lot of really good new technologies. Really not advancements in technology outside of our Bluetooth, but I'm going to show you some of the things that make our batteries a little bit more compatible for you, the user, whether it's a kayak or a boat. We've got standardized sizes in all of our batteries now. So group size 24, group size 27, and then a group size 31. They're all standard marine sizes. You don't have to worry about a lot of batteries you see out there today are really big, and it's hard to find a lot of cases or even fit them in your boat. So we've standardized all of our sizes to marine style batteries. Bluetooth technology, which is brand new for 2023, just released over this last month. Built into all of our batteries, 50 amp hours and larger. So the big advantage of that is being able to monitor your batteries while you're using them throughout the day. Whether you're running fishing electronics or have your trolling motor, you don't have to worry about being stuck out in the water or having to go home early. This will tell you really how long you can go by running that Bluetooth app, and I'll kind of show you how that works here. Right now I'm monitoring 2 different batteries. So we have the ability to monitor just a single battery or unlimited batteries on this. And this one we have 2 different batteries, so I can toggle back and forth between these 2. Right now this one's showing that it has 60% capacity on it. It's got a current of 1.1 amps being drawn off of it. Remaining charge time, 68 hours. So it kind of gives you that remaining time, so that way you know how long you can stay on the water without having to go back in and charge that battery. A lot of other features on here too. Just shows charge cycles, how much capacity is remaining, how much power you're drawing, temperature of your product. Pretty slick design there. We also, if you're running batteries in series or running batteries in parallel, we have those functions on our app, so that way you can toggle over to that and monitor your entire system all at once. So pretty slick new advancement and feature in the Bluetooth app we've been working on for quite a while, so I think you'll really enjoy that once you go over to something like this. It just kind of puts you at ease when you're out in the water.
So there is a lot of new motors that are 24 to 36 volt brushless, so they're gonna record a lot of power. Yep. What do you recommend for those people that want to run those super heavy duty motors?
Absolutely. The kayak anglers out there really love our 24 volt 50 amp hour. So if you're running a 24 volt system, I mean, it's extremely lightweight at only 25 pounds. I mean, this thing is kind of a beast for kayak. Most people are going to get 15 plus miles of operation on a kayak, even on a boat. It's equivalent to like group size 27 lead acid batteries, running 2 of them together in series. So you could put this on your boat, still get all day worth of operation. You could pair 2 of them together to really double your capacity. So you could run a 24 volt 100 amp hour system by putting 2 of these together in parallel. For those of you that want to stick with a single battery, our 24 volt 80 amp hour is just a standard group size 31. New design case where this one is completely submersible, has an IP67 rating on it, so it's one of the best waterproof ratings in the industry today. A 24 volt 80 amp hour, whether it's a boat, kayak, this thing's going to give you all day power, even for the medium to heavier users that are out there today. For 36 volt users, I'll tell you what, we've got a lot of other options there. Very similar to that 36 volt 80 amp hour in a group size 31 case. We have a 36 volt 60 amp hour and then a 36 volt 50 amp hour, both with that high waterproof rating with IP67. That just means that you can really splash water on it. If you happen to tip your kayak or get this underwater in your boat for a short period of time, you're not going to have to worry about water getting in it and ruining your battery.
So I've seen people running 2 Graphon kayaks now.
Yep.
And there's no space. What can they do?
For running which kind of kayaks?
Any kayak. They have 2 Graphs. They have like 2 24-inch fish finders.
Graphs, yeah. We've got the largest selection of small batteries for powering your electronics. Anywhere from a 7.5 amp hour battery that weighs under 2 pounds, all the way up to our 48 amp hour battery that weighs 7 pounds. And this thing will run, I mean, honestly, if you're running a live system, 12-inch screen, I mean, you're going to get at least 15 plus hours of operation on something like that. Or if you're running a couple of different graphs, we'll definitely have some solutions for you, whether it's our 30 amp hour up to 48 amp hour battery for your larger electronics. Right on the bottom of our page, if you've got Garmin, Lowrance, Humminbird, you can click on the Garmin, Lowrance, Humminbird link. You'll have all the electronics listed on there. We show the amp draw, and we'll show you how long they're going to last with each one of our batteries. So it's a nice little resource and tool to really pick out the best battery for powering your electronics needs.
Now this looks familiar, man.
Yeah.
This is all over the new Old Town PDL stuff.
Yeah, it's very similar. So there's a new kayak coming out this next year by Old Town. It's a battery of this size. It's not a 30 amp hour, but they're running a new 36 volt kind of e-pedal system. Talked a lot about here at the show. It's going to be a battery of this size, powering that electronic assist motor. And tell you what,
is that size in terms of physical size?
Physical size,
not internals.
Yeah, right about between 7 and 9 pounds. I don't know exactly, but it's a small little battery on that new e-pedal device. And I'll tell you what, it's going to make a big splash once that gets released. I think a lot of people are going to like that kayak, especially such a small battery, giving you a full day's worth of service really out on the water. So we're excited to partner with them on that.
Actually longer because it's hybrid, but
yes.
People say, like, how can this battery, because this will be the equivalent, right?
Yeah, so
why half the size? Like, let's show them.
Yeah, so the one that they're using is a 36 volt, I think it's 20 amp hour battery, so it's going to be a lot smaller. They're using a lithium ion technology. This is lithium iron phosphate and a 12 volt 60 amp hour, but it's going to be pretty equivalent as far as overall capacity, just in a smaller form factor.
Wow, what a difference. Do you think that this is ever going to be so good that big boats could run that instead of like the giant?
I wouldn't say a big boat, no. I mean, that's going to be pretty tough. You have to have a light user. I mean, this is a 12 volt 30 amp hour. I've had some people run these on kayaks or smaller units.
Say that technology gets so good that you don't need this much space.
Well, sky's the limit, Abby. With the technology the way it is right now, we've packed about as much capacity in a small form factor battery as you could possibly find. But over time, the technology is always going to advance. Amped Outdoors will always be on top of it, is finding the most capacity in the smallest form factor battery to kind of fit your needs.
Can you see a future where anything you need to power a 36 volt, 112 pound thrust rolling motor will be packed in something like that?
Yeah, it's definitely possible. It's hard to say. Time will tell, but I'm pretty excited to see what Old Town did with their new kayak and their pedal assist, and it'll be very interesting to kind of see where this technology advances over the next few years.
So you're saying that going to Mars will be possible one day?
It's possible someday. I know they made a movie on it.
Hey, anything that they make movie of happens in real life.
That's right, man.
I think it's because it's a target.
Yep.
People see it and then they work hard to achieve it. Yep. So how was the steak last night?
Steak was amazing. If you ever come down here, there are a lot of dining opportunities, and I'll tell you, we've done the Cuban restaurant, we've done steak restaurant, and we have not been disappointed. So if you ever get to come down to ICAST, there's amazing places to go around here to eat. So definitely got to check that out. It's all part of the experience.
That's the only reason you come here, huh?
That's exactly right.
Let's shoot an intro.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to ICAST 2023. Coverage made possible by the one and only AMP Outdoors lithium battery. Of course, it's not AMP like I say it. How do you say it?
Matt.
No, Matt. No, Matt, listen.
What?
How do you say your company name?
Oh, Amped Outdoors, not AMPED.
No, see, learn how to speak proper Aliex, bro. Anyways, guys, I have a coupon code Aliex5 if you want to save 5%, because money.
Yeah, who doesn't want to save money?
Exactly, and also help the channel,
Yeah.
Yay. So Matt, anything else you want to say?
If you have a chance, check out ampedoutdoors.com. Got a lot of great new products.
What do you mean if you have a chance? Do yourself a favor and go check it.
You have the chance. Check it out now, ampedoutdoors.com.
Bro, you got batteries for everything. What about survival? Like
survival?
Let's say you want to build an off-the-grid type of thing. Like, can you do it with these batteries as a backup?
Oh yeah, absolutely. In fact, who doesn't lose power at some point in time, right? Whether it's hurricane, earthquake, or just somebody hits power line, knocks it down, transformer blows. Got a lot of people who have shown us what they have done. You could use your standard 12 volt batteries combined with something like this here. This is a power inverter, and I'll tell you what, that could be a lifesaver. If you lose power, you connect that to that. You can still charge your phone, because these days you still have to have a cell phone, right? So you keep your phones charged, keep the kids happy, or if you just want to put some lights in, in your house, or keep your house lit during a power outage. Connecting a standard power inverter to any 12 volt battery can give you power for all day.
Bro, you could connect fans, you could connect lights, AC units, cooktops.
Absolutely.
You could literally live off the grid.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can, absolutely. People have used this technology for off-grid with solar. I mean, there's so many different opportunities with deep cycle lithium iron phosphate batteries like this, incredibly lightweight. Yeah, I mean, the applications are really endless.
I'm concerned about something, Matt.
What?
Since everybody has like 20,000 batteries, what happens when they're done? Like they go bad? Like what happens? What's the recycle like?
Yeah, never throw any type of battery in a landfill or the garbage, right? So I know lead acid batteries, a lot of places you can find around you where you can turn those in for core. With lithium batteries, they are fully recyclable. So there's a lot of recycling centers open up all over the place. It's a pretty quick and easy Google to find where you can recycle lithium batteries. These do have a long life expectancy, up to 5 times longer than lead acid, so they are much better for the environment. But if you do have the chance to recycle old batteries, definitely do it. And with lithium, they're going to make it a lot easier. It's become more and more readily available as you're using lithium batteries in pretty much everything today. You shouldn't have a problem finding a recycling center for it.
Say one lithium battery breaks.
Yeah.
Can they go ahead and get the component and build a new one? Is that reusable, or is?
I mean, it's becoming more and more. It's becoming easier to do. We've advanced our stuff, so our batteries are fully serviceable. So at any point in time, we could fix a battery. You know, it's one of those things where they can recycle a lot of the components in them. If the battery is not something that you could fix, you can recycle and reuse a lot of the components that are part of a lithium battery today that you can't do with a lot of other battery technologies out there. So definitely make sure that you bring it into a recycling center.
So we're not gonna be walking and there's gonna be waste of lithium batteries all over the place?
No. I would sure hope not, as long as everybody is doing the respectable and right thing and recycling that product.
This is not a new plastic. Say it!
Say what? I don't know what we're talking about.
We're talking about if lithium batteries, because everybody's gonna have 100 of them, are they gonna become like plastic that you could find them everywhere?
I would sure hope
like
not.
Waste.
You know, I hope people do the right thing, just like any other waste out there. Recycle what you have. All the products that you see here can be recycled. All the components can be recycled. So it's definitely something that, you know, do the wise thing, do that right. So that way, yeah. I mean, 10, 20 years down the road, we don't have plastic floating out in the ocean like we do today.
Why am I still getting this comment? Really, you want to use a lithium battery and explode your whole house, like go up in flame in the middle of the ocean?
It's a misconception with lithium. Lithium's been around for a long time. There's a lot of different lithium chemistries out there, not to be confused with lithium iron phosphate. We use almost all of the batteries here, lithium iron phosphate technology. It's LiFePO4. It's one of the safest lithium technologies out there. And I'll tell you that, you know, with the right type of build like this, battery management system that protects it, it's really going to be one of the safest batteries that you're going to find today. In fact, I would say even safer than lead acid batteries because it has short circuit protection built into it. And really the only risk you have of fire with something like this on a high quality built battery is really if you threw it in a fire yourself. So definitely don't do that with lithium products. It's never safe, but lithium iron phosphate, incredibly safe.